So first of all, um, it's an honor. It's an honor. I just want to get out the way. Your album,
It's my honor. I'm so happy to.
thank you, thank you. Um, but your album is like actually it's incredible. I was like I remember like hearing a snippet of one of your songs and I was like, this is like really good. And
Yeah,
so I like checked it out and I was like, damn. And I saw I think it was around like 2 weeks or a week before you dropped Wrong Balloon. And I was like, damn, I'm like really excited for this album, because I saw like the rollout kind of,
yeah.
and I started listening to a bunch of your like other songs before you made the album, and I was like, damn, these are like hitting really hard, like Starry Nights, Jefferson Park, like they're great.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, that's like, yeah, no, when people have like newer listeners or just like newer people to like the
Mhm.
music, not to like put a word like listener on it in the same, um, like I don't know, it's so cool like having people message me. Like I'm not like some person who like puts like out their art or like their music or whatever their
Mhm.
thing is, and like I'm not like the type of person to like um keep my like DMs closed. I just realized recently my DM like settings were like different, so like people weren't so only some people were able to message me. I was like, oh my gosh, bro, I gotta change that because like I love talking with people. Like not
Yeah.
even like just getting the messages. Like obviously it's cool to get messages, but like it's one thing to like get a message, but it's another thing to like reply and like talk with these people because like oh my gosh, I just love talking with people who like
Yeah.
feel sort of what I feel. You know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah.
it's like so I love that you feel it. That's so cool.
Thank you. Thank you. It's like so awesome that I get to talk to you right now. I think that's awesome.
Oh
And
yeah, I mean it's sorry. I just for you to know, like whenever someone like it like feels compelled or like if anybody wants to talk about like music or anything or like
uh
not even about me, but like someone who feels it, like I immediately like that presence is just like so awesome. So like just like for you to know, like truly I mean that. Like it's a privilege to like talk with, you and like other people and just like yeah. Just so you know.
yeah. Thank you, dude. That's really awesome to hear. I really appreciate that.
Of course, yeah. Sorry. Anyways.
And I'm gonna be honest, like I'm such like I wouldn't say like I wouldn't say like I'm super knowledgeable about music because most of the stuff
Yeah.
was like what my friend taught me, but I've loved making music for so long. So like anytime I have a chance to talk to somebody about it, I'm like, dude, like I need to talk to them right now because some people I'll like try to explain it to them and they'll be like, yeah, no, yeah, no, I get it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, and it's like sort of like half like, but do you get it?
yeah,
Or
exactly.
dude, uh I know what you mean, bro. It's like I like I've my whole life just like for context, I've done music since like my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I've like always like tried to sing. They just like this guy Leo, love this guy. He just wrote a huge like article. It's the one I've been like posting recently.
Uh-huh.
He just wrote this huge article that like was like pretty long, like 8 pages long, and just like about me, like as a like a my stuff so far and like who I am. He did like literally like it's probably like 2 hour interview with me.
Uh-huh.
Um or like 2.5 hour probably like and we just
Oh
like
dang.
talked and it was like it was just like a conversation like we were just
Yeah.
talking and like I mean, he just like he was hitting like everything and like the article ended up literally just being like a biopic like literally just my life on paper. Yeah,
Yeah.
so cool. um
I
but
did.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
What were you saying?
no, you're right.
Oh, I just want to say I read the article and I was like, dang, like this is really awesome. Like,
Yeah, no, it was weird for me like because like I'm literally like reading my life like in like words. It was so weird.
yeah.
And a part of that which I like mean to bring up like to what you said, like I'm like I have no like real like technical like thorough like technical training. Like
Mhm.
everything I've done is just like I taught myself how to play piano. I taught myself how to like
Yeah. That's,
do
like,
stuff. I taught myself,
so
yeah.
impressive. That's really
I mean, like,
impressive.
it's real though. I mean, because it's like, people can do that and like try to make like a certain kind of like genre of music or like try to
Mhm.
make a hit or try to make a pop song or try to make a hip hop song. Like it's just like I never like I like in that interview he puts it pretty or like the words he used, and I'll probably use it more now, but like he talks about how I was sort of like left to my own devices, so to speak, when I was really young. And I think that has something to do why I like do what I do now because um I do everything like alone and I like figure it out. Like I don't need like a tutorial video to like figure out like I very much find the sound I'm looking for through just like experimenting and like
Right.
figuring out not necessarily like being a pro at like Logic, which I'm not. I just like that's just like if you look at my Logic files, they're so like scattered and like not organized at all, but that's just how I do it, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like it's just how I've made it myself. And that's not to be different, but that's just like I preach doing stuff. Like I preach like do stuff yourself because it is completely different. Like there's fruit to like having a teacher in like some capacity for like some things,
Yeah.
and everybody's different. But like for me, like oh my gosh, like doing it alone and like being alone in the thing is like a whole nother world. Cause like I'm the only person who's ever gonna like fully care and fully get it because it's coming from me. So
Oh, yeah.
like, I just like so I know what you mean by like, oh yeah, like this is what it means, but like, okay, but do you really like understand? And like, I don't know, just like getting all like again, really into what you said, like people when people do get it, and it seems like the people who have messaged me get it, that like some capacities really like cutting deep or something like that. And I
Yeah.
like I feel for that. That's what I like. That's what I hunger for. Like the real like human, like like truly like the human connection between.
Yeah. Like
Uh,
the passion, like, to
yes.
share the same
Like,
passion.
exactly. Like the stuff that's real. Like even if it's like they don't even if it's like they don't even do music, but like this song, like some girl messaged me like she like it was like the way she put it. It was like something along the lines of like she was crying to like she listened to the whole project and she said she was like crying at like the whole project, but like she didn't know why. And like it's that kind of a thing. Like she felt compelled to like tell me that, and it's like that's the stuff I get so like interested in. So
Yeah.
like numbers aside, and I said this again in that interview or whatever, like I literally don't care about like amount of people or like a number or like streams. Like none of that matters to me. I love talking. Like I love this kind of thing
Yeah.
because it's like it's real. Numbers are literally just numbers, and
Exactly.
like it's just like it's so like in the visuals I do, it's because I think it's cool. Like
Uh,
it's like oh my gosh. Anyway, sorry. I don't mean to ramble, but like
no, no, you're all good. Dude, I, like, completely understand because every time, like, there'll be a lot of times where I'll go on, like, my Spotify account, but it's not because, like, I wanna look at the numbers, it's because I like I like what I've chosen for, like, my sound and how it matches the, like, cover art, and
yeah,
I like to just see, like usually I'll listen to see if there's anything I could fix in, like, my future music,
for
um,
sure.
and, like, also the same thing that you said, like, the friend who taught me how to make music, it was, like, a great time making music with him, but once I was able to do everything myself and, like, actually make what I wanted to make, it was, like, so much fun because like, nobody was there to tell me no, like, I didn't have to, like
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly, dude.
and, like, it
There's yeah.
oh, sorry.
There's no rule. No, you're good. I like you get it. There's no rules to music. There's no rules
Yeah.
to what we do. It's like I don't even look at myself as like there's a lot of words I like don't like using. Like I don't even necessarily like using the word like artist
Uh,
or like musician or anything because like this is just like how I breathe. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like this is just like this is like what fuels me. You know what I mean? And like
Uh,
it's not artistry. It's just like it's literally me.
right.
Like in like a different form, but like honestly the same form. It doesn't feel like anything's different. It's just like the outpour of it in a sense. And like I don't know. I just like yeah, there's something like I don't know, like when I'm alone, I just like things just happen. Like there literally is no right or wrong. It's just like whatever you feel. And that's partly why I don't have like a writer. I don't have a producer. I don't have all this other stuff because
Uh,
like I don't and this is not in any like sort of selfish way, but this is literally I put it like this. I say I don't feel the need to be questioned when I'm making my stuff. Like, I don't feel the need to be like, make a certain part of the song and someone be like, "Oh, are you sure about that?" Like,
oh
just
yeah.
because they're in the room. You know what I mean? Like, or like, "Oh, maybe you should turn it up." Like, just let me, like, if you don't, like, not to say that it would be better or worse if I did take that person's advice, but like, in your eyes, like, let me be wrong, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I honestly it's not about being right or wrong for me, it's literally just about what I feel, so,
Yeah.
like, 'cause it's not like a business and it's not like work to me, it's not a job, I would do this no matter what, like,
Yeah.
end of the day, like, making 0 money or making a trillion, I'm doing this because it's, like, how I feel, you know what I mean? So
Uh, dude, like that's honestly like such a good way to put it because I think to myself a lot that I'll be like, I don't really like feel like making music right now, but there's
yeah,
always gonna be like a time where I'm just like I really have this like good idea. I just like have to get it down. If it doesn't
yeah.
do good, like I wouldn't really care because sometimes I'll just do it like for myself. Like I just like what I'm like putting down and I just like what I hear. Not trying to sound like narcissistic like oh I love
No,
the sound of my own voice, but I
it's not narcissistic.
yeah, exactly. No, you get it. Down.
Yeah. No, it's not narcissistic, and if people think it is, then they think differently, like, let them think like that.
Yeah.
Nothing I do is for in the best way possible, nothing I do is for, like, the people.
Yeah.
It's literally just, like, how I feel, and I want that to be a two-part thing, like, nothing I do is for the people, but, like, also the aspect of, like, me putting out stuff and, like, people, like, messaging and, like, you messaging, that I thrive on that. I
Uh,
love and, like, live for that stuff, but, like, also just know, like, nothing I ever do will ever on and, like, previously too, ever will it ever be for, like, a specific audience or, like, "Oh, I gotta make this type of song," or, like, "Oh, I'm never thinking in the studio, like, oh, will people get this part?" Like, it's never a thought of,
uh,
like, "Oh, are people gonna like it? Or are people gonna connect with this? Or are people gonna get it?" It's never that, never, ever, and it's always just, like, I just always describe it like this, I literally always say, like, it's just, like, whatever I think is cool. That's
yeah.
whatever I think is cool because it's my music. Like I said, I mean, like, literally, at the end of the day, I don't have to release any of this stuff, like, and I'd still be just as happy. Like, it's not about releasing music and, like, as much as, like, I don't want it to make it sound like I'm undermining, the human interaction because literally, like, talking with people and
Mm,
hearing what they think and how they feel about a song or a project or a lyric or anything is, like, top of the bar, like, stuff that I, like, feel for, like, what I care
yeah.
about, and also, like, simultaneously, I'm never doing it specifically because as soon as you're trying and, like, actively thinking, like, "Oh, I gotta make a hit," or, "Oh, I gotta, like, appease the audience," like, that's not real anymore.
Yeah. Like you're making it like for it to be a hit. You're making it
Right.
like for people to just be like, "Oh yeah, that's a good song." But when
Yeah.
somebody likes your song because you made it for yourself, it feels like they like understand
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. It's yeah, and which is like such a like real thing. Like I'd rather put out me like I don't know. I just like it never needed to happen. Let me put it that way. Like it never people I never needed people to like reach out and like tell me what I never needed that like
Mhm.
as a sense of like validation or anything. It's
Right.
not, but like it is an incredible like response of music I make for myself.
Yeah.
Um, but I like I just want to like really point out though like talking with people and like meeting people is like at that same level just as much as I'm like, I do this all for myself. It's just like they live they live they both live at once. Like it seems like
Yeah.
that kind of a thing when like
Like they
you like
coexist.
yeah, exactly. They coexist. Like you see it seemed like you'd be like I'm saying like, "Oh, I just do it for myself," but like yeah, I mean it's nice when people respond. No, like I love that people talk to me and I about like everything, even if it's not about my music, but just music in general, like
Yeah.
or feeling in general. Like even if it's just that, I like love that, and I also like I'm not ever trying to like make it specifically for people. Like it's because like then if I wasn't making it for myself, then I wouldn't be feeling anything, and then I'd just be if someone liked the song, I'd be like, "Okay." I feel like I wouldn't think I feel like I wouldn't even put that much value in, like, if someone reached out if I, like, tried to make a song for 4 people, because
Yeah.
then, like, I don't even relate to my own song, and I don't even relate to what the person reaching out is talking to me about because I didn't even feel the song when I
Yeah.
made it, so, yeah, it's just, like, they live, like, yeah, they coexist, like, it's just they do, and that's my perspective. I'm probably gonna figure out a better way of articulating it, but it's just, like
No, I think you got it down. Like
well, anyways.
I totally understand, and I feel like I feel like there was like a point where I was making music that was like working, like it was getting like a decent amount of views, and I was like, all right, is the like dopamine or whatever that I'm getting it like works. Like I'm just gonna make this type of music, but I like hated it. I hated making
Yeah.
that type of music ever since like I started doing my own thing. And like I have like a lot of music I haven't released, and I'm like so happy with it. And it
Alright.
like I don't or like obviously I do want it to be released at like one point, but I'm just
Yeah.
happy that like I've made it. Like I could do that.
Yeah. No, I that happened really early on. Like Starlight, like the NO, like the whole project that Jefferson Park is on and like
Uh,
all that stuff. Like Starry Lights is sort of different because it's like that was like my first attempt at like making music in Logic. Like the NO was essentially just recorded on like my phone and like a laptop mic.
oh
Um
really?
yeah, like literally not even like a DAW or anything. It was literally just like
Dang.
whatever mic. Yeah. Um just goes to show you don't need any specific equipment. You really don't.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, Starry Lights was just like I don't know that song was just like I love that song, but it's like it's so cool looking back because that's like my first attempt at like really putting a song together, and I just put it out. Um, and I remember the next like I remember I put out one more song after that. I think called like I think that was Tailgate, and then
Mm,
and then the next song after that was Outside Your Door, the Footsteps.
yeah.
And I specifically remember like the wall of like making that song like Outside Your Door, making that song and being like, okay, I like I feel this song like in my like soul. Like I feel this song so much and it's so different than what the stuff I've previously done.
Uh,
Oh, I wasn't even big at all. Like I made like a few, like nothing obviously what it is now. Like I made like a few hundred monthly listeners, which is good. I mean, but like it wasn't huge, but like
but it was the way that it like make it was like the way that it made you feel more than the numbers.
Right. Of course, yeah, like, I remember seeing that wall and, like, I never, like, took a second thought of, like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't release it." But, like, I do remember that thought sneaking in, like, "Okay, wait, well, this is a lot different," but, like, yeah, and, like, obviously, I stuck to, my gut and put out the song, and now it's what it is now. Um, and, like, I don't know, I think, like, the response also, like, really made me realize, like, oh, like, this is what they mean by, like, "Don't try and make a hit,"
Yeah.
because, like, I was just feeling something, and that song, like, production-wise is nothing incredible, but it's same thing for, like, As You Were, or, like, Gun on the project like, Wrong Balloon, like, Gun, literally, like, there's nothing in that project file, like,
Really?
an organ, my voice, and, like, the background conversation, like, that's, like, about it, like, there's, like, nothing else but, like, it's, like, the compelling, like,
Yeah.
aspect of music,
Like
it's how it feels, you know?
it's like it's kind of like when a song is like so like basic or like raw that like if it wasn't, it wouldn't be like as like sad. It wouldn't be like as
Right.
heartbreaking.
Right. I remember, this is the cool story, I don't know if I told anybody this, so you're getting
Hey,
insight of
let's go.
yeah, well yeah, no, it's actually, 'cause I'll, like, remember stuff from like, I made that whole project in July of 2024. And I basically locked myself in my room and, like, didn't sleep. It was, like, the weirdest month of my life. I was in New York, like, really early in July, and I flew back. I live in Minnesota, and I flew back and basically, like, did the whole project in the month of July, and, like, I, like, didn't sleep. It was the weirdest month of my life because I, like, wouldn't sleep, but, like, I also wasn't fatigued at all. Like,
Uh,
it was that, like, and I knew there was something weird, and I knew, like, something was happening because, like, I was like, "Oh my gosh, all these songs are just, like, happening." I was making, I remember when I woke up, like, all these songs were, like, made in a day, which
really?
a lot of these songs, like, I basically the first half of July, I, like, made all the songs, and then the second half of the July, I went back through all of them and, like, finished them, and then, like, they were, like, tweaked, like, some songs were tweaked here and there under
Yeah.
the months coming after, but, like, that was it. If you took, like, the end result at the month of July, you wouldn't really notice much of a difference, and it's just, like, crazy because I remember that month and, like, I remember in the middle of it, like, when, like, songs weren't even close to done, and I
Uh,
remember just being I remember, like, I specifically remember one night being like, "Yeah, like, this is right. Like, I'm right where I need to be. Like, this is very much correct."
yeah.
Um, and it just felt right. But Gun was supposed to be a interlude of, um no words. It was just supposed to be like an interlude. Oh my gosh, it's so funny how that song happened. Oh my gosh. Do you wanna hear it? It won't take that long, but do you wanna
I do want to hear it.
Okay, so it's so funny. Okay, so I had that this is what I mean. I just that song at its very core, you can hear in the background, on, like, the conversation, so the lyrics come in, "Am I wrong?" And then it goes back into the conversation,
Uh,
like, right after it, and, so it goes conversation or, like, starts in conversation, goes to lyrics, and then conversation again. That second conversation part, you start to hear, like, these sounds in the background of,
mhm.
like, miscellaneous, like, there's, like, a dishwasher in the background, like, "doo doo 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 doo," which is real, um,
Was it
you
like
also hear,
on
like
accident?
yeah, it was just, like, in part of the voice memo,
Oh, nice.
or something like that, so, yeah, it's just, like it's real audio, it's very much real audio, but it was a real conversation I was having with my cousin, and, uh, what was it? My other cousin was playing piano one night at my house, and I don't think she knew I was recording her, and I was just voice memoing it, and there's very loose piano playing in the background, like very loose, very quiet.
Uh,
But you can kind of hear it in that second conversation piece. And that's what the song was. It was literally called like Elena playing piano. Like that's what the song like that's literally what the project file is called. It's called Gun slash Elena playing piano.
yeah.
I don't know where the I don't know, I think I don't know where the name Gun came from. Like I actually don't even remember like because well, I know it like in the conversation we mentioned Gun, but like the initial idea of like the song was literally just supposed to be like an interlude of her like playing,
Yeah.
which is really cool because then probably that same day I was at the organ, which I also another like crazy thing. I got my dad like found that on like Facebook Marketplace for like $50, like a
Actually?
beautiful organ, literally in the month of July. Brought it home as like a surprise, as like a gift,
Uh,
like in July, and like brought it into my room. And I literally like I probably made Gun on that day or like the day after or something. I think it was
dang.
something like that. And like it had this one mode called the like a magic chord,
Mhm.
and like it basically when you played on the lower keyboard, if you played on one note, it would play like a chord. That was sort of like different than if you just like actually played it, I think. And that's what you hear. So you hear like dun or like dun 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 or like whenever the melody.
Yeah.
And it was like I don't know, like I think I like accidentally did it too. It was one of those things you just find on accident, like that
Yeah.
chord progression. And like it was crazy, like, immediately, oh my gosh, it's just, like, that organ, like, kills, it's so good, and I would j and I was like, "Okay, this is cool," and then I put that on top of the piano playing,
Uh,
for my cousin, and, like, it was sorta like, "Oh, it was like that," and I was like, "Oh, shoot, this is cool," like, and then I scrolled back in my voice memos because I was like, "Okay, maybe it I think, like, I wanna, like, put, like, conversation pieces and, like, background, like, talking audio became, like, a motif, like, across the
yeah.
whole project. Like, there's a ton of, like not necessarily singing, like, a ton of, like, conceptual, like, literally just, like, real life talking,
Yeah.
um,
I think
which
that's
is
like
so cool.
I think that's like a good way to like not only if you want to like transition a song, using like voice memos is like really good, but it makes it more like real.
Yeah.
Like you can like be in touch with like a conversation, so it like makes the song like so much more like connected.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I just, like yeah, there was yeah, I just, like I kinda knew I wanted that kinda thing in there, just, like, probably from yeah, My Sweet Revenge was, like, primarily talking, and, like, I was like, "Okay, this is so cool," and then it just, like, ended up being a thing across all or, like, a lot of the songs.
Yeah.
Anyways, um, yeah, Gun yeah, basically, I just, uh, I got that I look back at my so it was just, like, the my cousin playing the piano, and then it was the organ, and I was like, "Okay, this is cool," and then, again, still just supposed to be an interlude, just, like, an instrumental interlude,
Uh-huh.
um and I was going back through my voice memos and, like, I came across, like funny enough, I was recording my cousin, another different cousin,
Mhm.
um, he was playing piano in my living room, and I was sort of just listening, and I was recording him. I don't think he knew either, but I was recording, and just in case, I was gonna listen back and, like,
Yeah.
hear him play or whatever, and I think I, like, forgot I was recording at one point and just, like, let my phone keep recording. I think I just forgot or something, and, we ended up starting to talk about, like, whatever, and when you hear the song start, that's actually, like, halfway or, like, somewhere after we started talking when he's like, "Actually, 10,000," like, when he says that at the beginning of the song,
Yeah.
and, so I was asking, like, how much he makes and stuff like that. It's a real conversation, but then he, like, brought up this story about, like, how someone pulled up into the Cold Stone he was working at and, like, pulled out a gun or, like, something like that, like, put it bluntly, and he's like,
Oh,
"Oh, yeah,
dang.
actually, a guy just came in recently." Like, that's, like, why gun is like the way it is, because like that's like literally the line. He's like, if you read the lyrics, it literally says, um, yeah, a guy actually came in there recently and he pulled out a gun, and then that's immediately when I come in and say, "Am I wrong?" Like right as he says gun,
Yeah.
and yeah, and like as soon as I heard that, like he said like gun like on the note, I was like, oh shoot, this is about to be like a full song, and then
Yeah.
yeah, and then it just ended up being one vocal line, and just like very reminiscent of like the NO, like the or
Oh,
old stuff, very reminiscent. But yeah, just like crazy how a song that was literally supposed to be like a random like weird like piano interlude literally turned into like gun, it's just crazy.
yeah. That's that's like that's like a really good story for like how a
Yeah.
song was made. And
Yeah,
that's like really
literally,
cool.
that was like every song on the project. Literally every song had something weird like that, I swear.
Actually, what's another
Yeah.
one?
Uh, Why Did You Go was supposed to be a song called Alcoholic Alcoholic Brain,
Uh,
which I don't know. I might still like modify that, or like I might put that out, or like a version of it. But basically, like it had the same first line, like "What happened to your door?" Like it had that same first line, but like all the rest of the lyrics were pretty different, and like it was a completely different song essentially. Um, but it was just really low key. It was actually really interesting, like very cool idea, which is
uh,
why I think I may end up doing it eventually. But uh,
I mean, I
yeah, I
would.
remember like,
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, like, dude, if you put that out, like, I'd listen to it.
hey, I mean, hey, maybe you might see it. I mean, I don't know if I may still call it Alcoholic Brain, but like, yeah, it was just it was a cool song, but like, it was a it was really low key and like, yeah, it was actually it was really cool. I have probably some early takes that I'll probably release someday, but yeah,
Nice.
really cool, really cool, like yeah, but I basically did the whole song, I think, and like I got to the end, and I was like, no, this has got to be different. And then I'm not even kidding, it was like a slow like it was literally like bossa nova, like a ballad.
Yeah.
Like that's
Nice.
essentially what the song was, like in some way. So like very opposite of like whatever the song is now. And then like I don't know what happened. I like recorded myself playing that piano in my living room on my phone, and that's what you hear in the final song, like the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And
Uh,
like then it turned into like this huge like epic sound, which was so cool. And
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. That song is like, yeah, Why Did You Go was like the last song I made. And honestly, those are some of like the like most pivotal, those are some of the like real pivotal lyrics, because although it's like the third song on the project,
Hmm.
it was the last song I like ever really did like finish.
Yeah.
Um and that's sort of what the lyrics are about. If you read close, it's sort of about like the lyric, like I ain't never really felt this incomplete, was like primarily talking about how like this project felt so close, and it was like the end of July at that point, and like it was so close, and like I know the thing is like I know like I love every single song, and I know it's like awesome, but
Hmm.
like I've never felt so incomplete because it's just not finished yet. Like once I finish the song, it'll be like complete. But
Yeah.
because like it wasn't done yet, like I've never felt so like just incomplete because it was so close. Um and so yeah, that's literally what that line is referring to. Um yeah, anyways, yeah, that whole song is very just like very much a reflection on what the project became towards the end of
Yeah.
July, and how I felt and everything, which is, very real, and I'm glad I did it that way. But hey, who knows? Alcoholic Brain might come out.
Hey.
Hey, who knows? Uh What's your favorite song? I'm curious. What's your favorite or like your top song?
Oh, dude,
Song favorite?
don't get me started.
If if you have one, I don't know.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so at
I'm
first,
curious because I'm curious because I want to tell you like if you like whatever
yeah,
one you think of. Like I want to tell something if you.
well, that's good because I do have, do Loki have a lot of glazing to talk about the album.
It's okay. I don't know. If you like something, you like something. I don't, bro. You
Exactly,
know.
exactly. So the first one that I like really liked, and for a while it was my favorite, was Garner's Confession because I was like the fact that there's like no other instrument, there's just like it's just like vocals is like actually so addicting to listen to. And I was like I like it's just like so reminiscent, and the vocals like are so impressive. And I was like that one's like crazy good. But then
Yeah.
uh when when I so me and my brother, we were talking because we both
Yeah.
listened to the album. We weren't like in the same car, but we were listening to it at the same time in like two different cars.
Cool.
And I was first of all, I just want to say like I'm not gonna lie. There was like there was like two or three songs that I like almost cried at. They were like
No
so
way.
good. And like Stepwise is me and my brother's favorite, and like I've cried to that probably like twice now. Like Stepwise is like really good. It's probably my favorite one.
Cool. That's so cool. Yeah, I'll tell you something about Garner's Confession, but yeah, Stepwise is definitely I think some of my greatest like stuff ever, if
Yeah.
not like the greatest. Like it's just like I knew that song immediately from the get go before I did the anything on the project.
Mm.
Before that, when that song was just an idea, like it was all fleshed out and it came out how I heard it in my head. Like
Yeah.
and yeah, that I just knew that song was going to be crazy. But Garner's Confession, uh I don't know I don't know if this is gonna change your perspective on it. Uh Probably won't, but
No, I don't think it will.
um no, there's a I literally bro I forget what it was. I was literally about to go into the about to take a shower.
Uh.
Um this is so weird. I was about to take a shower. It's like late one night. I was about to take a shower and dude, I don't even remember. I like was like watching I don't even know. I was about to take a shower and like I was watching something about music, something about like either like an interview or like something of a artist or whatever. I mean, um, whatever. I don't even remember, but I remember. Then I do this a ton where I just randomly start singing and I like don't even realize I'm singing or like I'm like literally like making up lyrics on the spot and I don't even realize it, like that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And um I think it was dude, I was like literally like essentially undressed, like completely, and about to go in the shower. And there's a bathroom connected to my bedroom. It's like a hall bathroom, and I was about to like literally, I was just about to take a shower, and like I started saying like I literally sang that line like I used to love you.
Uh.
But I've been falling, dun, dun, dun. I think I have like the initial voice memo, and I think it's just like me humming. I was like, "Ah, na, 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 na." Like it, like immediately was there, and
Uh.
I literally went to my laptop. I think like, dude, I this is you're getting all the details. This might be too much.
Hey, let's go.
TMI. This might be TMI, but like, dude, I think I was literally just like, like genuinely, I think I was probably naked, like at my laptop, and like I pull open a new project and like recorded and like probably wrote that song, like sitting in my chair with no clothes on, and I remember, I like I think I remember like writing out the song. I'm so curious to hear the initial takes because oddly enough and ironically enough, the takes you hear, a lot of them were literally from like the 30-minute period of me writing and like recording those vocals. What you hear in the full final song is like essentially half of them like actually, you know what? I think all those vocals like or almost all of them were literally recorded that night before I was about to take a shower and then like I just like I arranged them specifically. Now that I'm
Actually,
thinking about it. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Now I'm thinking back. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah, so like Garner's Confession Lady came out of like me watching. I gotta remember what I was watching because it makes it even funnier. And then I just like came up with that like melody randomly, and I was like, okay. And I remember I was just gonna like do it the thing I tend to like do when I come up with stuff and just like oh like that was cool like whatever. But I was like, you know what? Let me just put it down just in case. And I literally turned it into the song the 1 minute like in it and that song had to be 1 minute. I just that's what it felt like and um yeah, that's so funny. I love that song, but with I just love how it like came about too. It's so funny. Anyways, yeah, but Gar's Festival was probably written and like made in like an hour, like 30 minutes before I was about to take a shower, naked in my chair. Anyways, yeah, so that's how that song was made. Anyways.
dang, that I'm gonna be honest, that might be an even better story than the last one. That's
No, bro,
awesome.
I'm telling you, I kid you not, every song on this project has a story like that. Not one of them was like, oh, I had this idea and then I made the song. Like it
Yeah.
was great. Like that's like
Every single one had like a little like adventure mixed in with it.
dude, I swear, like every single one was like weird, and stepwise was no different. I like the piano is what came first in that song. I think
Mm.
like the dun 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 dun, and like oh my gosh, I remember coming up with it. Literally, so weird, so weird. I remember junior year, mind you, like I was essentially like 16/17 when I made the project because like a lot of these songs came from like early junior year when I was like 16. Like
Yeah.
Stepwise came from early junior year, and then like I made the whole project when I was 17, and now I'm 18.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
which is crazy to think about now because like literally these songs are like 2 years old now, but like um they were only really formed up like 9 months ago or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I did that piano, and I remember I still have the voice memo. I still have all like the voice memos of it. Like I remember like trying to figure it out, and I knew like right away it was gonna be a longer song, not like specifically how long, but I
Mm.
think I just like knew it was gonna be longer somehow. Um, and then like I just had that like I had like the dun 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 like I had that, and I recorded it and I like put it on Logic because I like knew it was so cool because I had this idea for like something I don't know. I just had something like like some really cool idea for it. Like I felt like there was something, and again this was like written in like the interview blog or whatever too. But like literally, I was in my what's it called? I was in my bedroom with like the loop of like the piano, like the dun 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 dun, dun, like literally just on loop for like however literally loop. And I was just like walking around my room with my like hand in my phone in my hand on voice memos, and I was just like recording because I knew like stuff was like just like filling in, and like I was coming up with ideas, and I didn't know which one to like which one to like go after essentially, and ended up like and I'm so glad I caught this on the voice memo. I have the audio of like me saying ice cream baby like when that line happens like and I'm like it's such a funny voice. Wait, oh I better have it. Wait, I can
Oh,
tell you it.
actually? Hey,
Yeah, like
I want to hear it.
bro, no one's ever heard this.
This is a premium exclusive content.
Literally, I gotta hold on. It's so crazy, dude. Like looking back now. Hold on. October, November, December. Let me find it. July. Okay. Oh my gosh, so many.
No, it's okay. My phone is completely filled too with like
Okay. Yeah, I believe you. Let me see. Bro, I was doing so much. There's so many. Oh, here we go.
oh, let's go.
Here's me recording one of the vocal, not even vocal. By the way, another thing, that whole piano on that like huge section recorded on my phone.
Actually,
So, yeah, just FYI. Again, just goes to show like literally, here's the voicemail. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it.
let me see.
Can you hear that?
No, I don't hear anything.
Okay. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Let me let me get a part of me uh um uh talking so it'll like detect my voice probably. Um
It might also be if you put it too close, it might be like too loud.
yeah. Oh yeah. True. Let me see. What's the longer one?
Also, I like the shirt. That's fire. The strike
Yeah,
shirt.
bro, don't be.
Hey,
You gotta rep. No,
I
one of
luckily
my
wish that I put on like a goofy shirt or like something cool. I just have like some basic.
sweetie. Bro, this is me taking myself seriously, bro. I'm just a, and it's like actually it's dude, I'm not gonna be the dude. Like clothes is like cool and stuff, but like
Uh,
I'm never gonna, dude. I'm like the last person who's gonna be like fake
yeah.
and
Oh,
like
for sure.
and like get dressed in like the way like someone wants me to like dress up, dude.
Yeah.
No,
I
or like my appearance.
Yeah, I love like really funny shirts or like we'd go to like Spencer's and like pick out like the weirdest shirt we can.
Yeah,
And I now like now when I'm like going out in like public, I'm like, all right, like I gotta get like I gotta find like a normal shirt that's not like that doesn't have like a dog doing a backflip or something.
that's the variety. Like having a normal shirt is like more variety because you just have so many weird shirts.
Exactly. Like I prefer
Right.
weird shirts.
Yeah, dude, you gotta have fun. Uh oh, there's now I don't. This is so weird going back to the dude. It's literally like a portal. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you're gonna be able. I want. I'm wait. I'm sure there's like a. Isn't there like a Discord setting where like I can like turn off like the noise gate so I can just like.
I think so. I think it's called uh
How do I do that?
it's called like Crisp or something.
Oh yeah, is that what it's called? Wait, yeah. Let me go. Yeah. Okay, I feel like I remember what you're talking about. Voice. If the indicator is slugged, promote. Oh, push to talk. Wait, maybe. Let me just do push to talk. Wait, if I do push to talk, I want to see if I can just like.
Okay.
Oh, wait, yeah, wait. Noise suppression. You're right.
Oh, okay, good, good.
If I just put none, tell me if you can hear this. I really hope you can, because it's really cool. Here.
Oh, I can't hear anything. Oh, wait. Oh, I could like like I can hear it like once every like 5
Okay,
seconds.
I'll just here. Let me do push to talk. Let me do push to talk so you can. Um. All right. Cool.
All right, let's hear
You
it.
can hear me.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. Let me. So crazy, dude. I like. You're literally hearing all the stuff like people don't hear.
let's
This is
go.
cool. So this is okay. I'm just gonna show you the stuff I find because it's actually cool. Uh, this is now this is literally I probably the same voice memo.
Oh, I can hear it.
Yeah, I probably screw up. He's doing singing, bro. Wait, am I gonna sing? Wait, I don't even know. I wonder if I just keep playing it. Let's see if I. Oh, here, wait. I actually have something cool to show. Do you want to hear like the first take of like now ever? Like when I was coming up with it.
I do. I actually do want to hear that.
It's actually cool. It's actually cool. It's really short, but all right, this is cool. Literally 40 seconds. Literally. Maybe I've been here before, but I don't really get it. I don't really get it. No, but I've been on crazy.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I like that version. That version's pretty good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's
dang, I'm gonna be honest.
yeah,
That's fire. I
yeah,
like
that
vocals before like they're mixed, except mine. Like every time I hear mine, I'm like, oh no.
true. That's so real. I that like when I even like thought about that because I like loved that. I like loved that voice memo even like when I was making that song. Like I loved that voice memo and I wanted to like integrate it somehow. So that's why like the middle section of that song is like, cause I've been talking to like there's like there's sort of like I don't know what it's called. I literally don't even know what it's called. Just like a pre-chorus or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how untechnical I am. I literally don't.
Nah, don't worry. I also am not that technical.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's just how it is. I think I don't know how many I don't know what else I have on here, but dude, this is just like a gold mine of like cryptic like archive stuff
Oh
from the
shoot.
project. It's literally just like that's me singing the words.
Dang.
I guess a melody that was probably never used. It's
That was
so
like
funny hearing this stuff,
it was
dude.
like the backup vocals.
Yeah, literally. Weird. You're hearing it with me. I don't know what I'm clicking on.
It's like the first time in like a year.
Literally months, yeah. Oh, yeah, the bass. This is a cool part of that song just for you to know too. I'm uh the bass or like whatever you want to call it, like the uh I don't know, like the super low
Yeah.
frequency um kind of resembles like a
Like an 808, but it's like a bass.
essentially like an 808, like some deep 808 in that song. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the dun 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 dun, dun boom boom.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I'm
When
talking about?
I love that part. Like when the like kick and bass like come together, I was like, damn, like I'm actually like I'm listening to this all the time.
Bro, do you know what that is?
What is it?
It's bro, that's literally me hitting my desk. Like
Actually?
and like EQ'd like over the max. So it just sounds like a bass.
Dang,
It
it's
sounds
like
so good. I'm
that's honestly so cool. Like
like
I
crazy. Literally just like just literally fit like with a fist just hitting my desk, like hitting my desk and whatever my mic captured, that's literally what I used. I'm pretty sure it was one take.
dang.
Because I
Wow,
just I was looking for the right sound and I wasn't finding it with like a drum or something. So I just like did it myself and then I was like, oh yeah, that's her. Dude, I'm
dang.
telling you, there's no rules to this.
So you really like you like DIY'd that and like it sounded way better than
Yeah, literally everything's like that. I mean, if I found the right like drum or something on like the Logic, like whatever, I mean, like I would use it. It's not like about it's to me it's not about like using like oh I gotta use like I didn't like to actively think like oh I gotta use my fist for this like
yeah.
on my desk. Like no, it's just like messing around until I found what I liked. You know what I mean? Like
Uh,
that's literally what it is. Crazy though. I don't know. I'm just like thinking about that now.
I would have never
Um,
known that, but like that makes me like
see?
it so much more.
Yeah, bro. It's completely. I'm telling you, bro. It's interesting hearing a person like me make this kind of stuff because I just like not pro at all. It's just like you're just making stuff because you feel it. You know?
Yeah. But I mean like to be fair, it's better than like it's better than like professional stuff cuz it's I think
Yeah, it's real.
if you want to yeah, like if you want to connect with the music or you want to like I think sad music especially works really well if it's like raw and I think
Yep.
that you did like a really good job at like capturing that sound
Yeah.
because all like like you can listen to like a sad song that's like professionally produced but like it doesn't sound like it's coming from like a passionate place from them.
Yeah. It can sound very like corporate,
Exactly.
like industry kind of thing.
Yeah, like they're like, oh, like my record label wanted me to make this, so I had to.
Yeah. Like people get really blown away that like I like make this in my bedroom, but like dude, it would I like would you really expect to get this kind of music from like a professional like really
Mhm.
think about that for a second, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyways, yeah,
Do you think that like, do you think that you would ever like sign to a record label, or do you think like you
uh
want to stay independent?
I I mean, I don't know. I mean, like honestly, it's not even about like oh, I want to be independent. Like
Yeah.
necessarily, like it's not even about like I do everything. Like I can do everything myself. Like there's nothing I really need. I mean, like a record label can do whatever and connections can do whatever, but like I mean, it's not necessarily about signing or like I feel like obligated to sign or something.
Uh,
For me it's just honestly about like having the right people than anything. Like people can give me like people can like people get really caught up in like numbers and stuff when like if they get a deal or something. And
yeah.
like I've learned a lot in like my experience like people offer you a ton of money but like are they the right people? Like
Yeah.
it's just like I don't like money is like so secondary and like not even secondary, dude. It's just like not even on the
Yeah.
list. Like I don't
Not in the
necessarily
picture.
right, right. And like that's not what I'm attracted to. Like if if the people are right, then you'll feel it. You know what I mean? That's not something that's forced.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly not about like signing or like not signing at all. It's like, oh, if like these people feel it or like yeah, it's all feeling. It's really not a like a logistics thing to me, but yeah, yeah, that's my perspective. I wanted to you can keep I'm listening. I'm gonna try and find this stepwise voice memo though so you can hear.
Okay. Yeah, no problem because I do actually want to hear that as well. Um.
It's cool. Yeah, but I'm listening.
All right. So I just want to say because I feel like if a record label really wants you like if they like your music and they want you to like stick with it, then that's different from like if a record label just wants to like use you for money. Like if they just want to like get you stuck in a contract and be like, yeah, like you're gonna make music for us now. Um, because but if like a record label genuinely likes the sound you make, then like I feel like it could be a lot different. I just for me, I have like no idea how I would like tell. I have no idea like how I would tell if like I'm getting myself into like something really bad. But I think like
I'll tell you. Yeah.
oh sorry, what were you gonna say?
No. I just like for you to know. Like I like for Uke for like the song
Hmm.
um like a year ago or a year and a half ago. Uh when Uke came out, that song was under like distribution, under like a distribution deal with
Oh
like
really?
I don't know, yeah, with a group called Alamo, um, Alamo Records, and like I wasn't big or anything, but you'll see why that matters in a second. Like, I was not really, I like again, not like a huge artist at all, like maybe
Mm.
a few hundred, uh, like monthly listeners, but um. or like a few hundred people like listening to my music at all or something, and he reached out. His name really cool guy. um uh, just like I remember that first call, and it was like the first call, and I hadn't got one before, and I was like sort of like, oh my gosh, this is it. And like I got that call, and he was like talking, me and my parents were on the call, I think, and we are just sort of talking and being like, oh hey, um um and he's sort of just checking in and seeing what's up.
Hmm.
And that was before Outside Your Door came. That's when Outside Your Door was about to come out. And he's like, I think he was just like, he really liked the music and da da da, and in
Yeah.
contact, be in touch, da da da, like just to stay in contact kind of thing. And then Outside Your Door dropped, and then uh he called back and was like, hey, do you want to do like a one song like distribution deal kind of thing? And I think Tim, and there aren't really huge stakes in like something like a distribution deal. Like, you're not really gonna like lose. I mean, unless it's like really bad, but like you'd feel like you'd know at some capacity that it would be a bad deal, because like I mean all they're really doing is just putting their name on like the song, or
Yeah.
like putting it and saying they released it. And I mean they might have some connections of some people listen, but like they have no real incentive, I guess, to really doing it.
Yeah.
Because they're not like, you know. Anyways, I think this it was like a fine split. Like it was like an 80-20 split or something like that. I was
Oh
making
nice.
whatever, but like they weren't. There wasn't necessarily like any like marketing they were doing. It was just like a distribution. Again, distribution like way different than just like a record deal. And that song did well, but it also did well just because it was naturally doing well, like on TikTok and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, and I think, and that's not much to like say that like Alamo really did much of anything. But then I learned like this year, one of my buddies who great writer, singer, artist, um, Kenji, uh, his name's his name's Cooper. Love him.
Yeah.
He was talking to me when at my release party for like the project, and he drove up from Iowa. And I got to meet him in person. It was so cool. We're pretty similar in age, but um, yeah, just really cool guy, and very much on the same slash similar like wavelength in terms of like how you and I have been like talking about music and
Uh,
stuff. Um, but he like was telling me how like the same dude like offered him like a distribution deal too. And like Cooper's also like not like a huge like artist, and I think he has a few thousand like monthly listeners. And like you start to realize like what are the intentions of these guys? Are they just like trying to make like money on the back end? Are they
uh,
just like trying to like, like what are they really trying to do here? And uh you start to sort of like see through the lines and like see who actually cares, or who's just like trying to make a quick buck kind of thing. And it's kind of funny because, and very ironic, because I've had people who like tried to offer those kinds of deals to me, um and like management too, like, and like they'll like back when I wasn't really much of whatever in their eyes, or maybe, um and now like things have gone the way they are now, and like now they're reaching back out and they're saying like, oh hey, congrats on the it's just like people are fake,
yeah.
and like, and it's not to say that like, I'm not saying that I still love the, I won't say his name, but the guy from Alamo,
he's dope. He still stays in contact, and I don't think his like I don't necessarily think his intentions were bad, but like I'm just saying in general, be aware of this stuff. Like be aware of that intention, and honestly, ask him. You don't have to. It's not something for me to assume that he was like he's just trying to get money or like get like some extra money on the back end because whatever. But that's something to ask them. I mean, like it's up to them to answer. I mean, that shouldn't be a hard question. Like, oh, are you like, what is your intention? You know what I mean? So like, um, it's about finding the right people. It's not about money at the end of the day or anything like that. It really isn't. I mean, I don't see it at all like that at all because it's like I said, it's not work. It's not a job for me. It's just like this is how I live and breathe. So,
Exactly.
uh,
And
yeah, but
so,
yeah.
sorry, do you think that if you made money off of it, it would start to feel like a job? Like you would kind of be like, oh shoot, like since I'm making an income, like I feel like I kind of have to do this.
I mean, I am. I mean, I have money like coming in like from like streaming wise, but
Mm.
like that doesn't like I don't really get the whole um I don't know, like I put it this way to my cousin, like if I was broke for the rest of my life or like if I was like perfectly fine and like stable and whatever, like I don't know, I just don't care about money at all.
Yeah.
My parents kind of think like, they when we go on calls and stuff, they're like we know he has to make we know he like we know he has to provide for himself like someday or blah
Right.
blah blah. In terms of like I'm like basically what I'm saying is like nothing's bad. Like I'm like I'm perfectly stable in what I'm doing right now, but I'm saying if I wasn't, and my parents like know that I'm like stable in my stuff and like
Yeah.
income wise and stuff. It's like nothing to worry about, but they know I don't really care about money, so
Yeah.
uh they're just like we know he has to that's sort of just what they say, but like it's true. I don't care. Like it's just numbers and like I don't even like this is besides the point, but like I don't even like spend money on anything. Like all I'd spend on is probably like just like weird instruments and like stuff that I think is like just like weird like that.
Uh-huh.
Like instruments and stuff and like sounds and stuff. Like to me it's like I I'm just like sort of a weirdo like that. I don't even like buy like I'm not the guy who's gonna like buy a car as soon as he makes a mill or something like that. It's
Yeah.
not like I'm not about that. Like it's just I don't know. I'm pretty like unmaterialistic or like immaterial. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's right. Like I don't know. I just don't really care for a lot of stuff. Like I mean, I care about like I don't know. I only care about feeling. I'll say that till the day I die. I only care
Yeah.
about feeling. It's just how I
I
feel.
think that
At
I
the
think
end of
that's
the
like so true because really, like if you were to like buy something like what if it like could make you happy for like a
yeah.
good amount of time, but like how happy will it make you? Because I don't think anything could like make you as happy as like doing what you want and like liking the people you're around.
I mean, people like always use the reference to like happiness, but like, dude, like honestly, who cares about happiness? Like, I'd rather just feel so. Like, when I say like I just want to feel and like all I care about is feeling, that doesn't necessarily mean happiness. Like, maybe it's like a weird feeling that I don't understand, or like maybe it's like a reoccurring feeling that I'm like familiar with kind of or like maybe it's a bad feeling that I'm like trying to fix. It's just like my brain's weird like that. I'm like searching for stuff that I feel like people aren't really searching for
Uh,
in a sense because it's like I don't know how many people are actually like were genuinely putting like feeling or like experience above like money or something because people tend to say like oh yeah experiences are great or like feeling is great but like you do have to make money or like
right.
you do have to eventually make money like and I'm like the weirdo. I say weirdo because I not in a bad way but like I say weirdo as in like as in like misfit kind of thing, because it's like I truly like do not care about money. Like I just I, like I honestly disagree with like the idea, or like the person who's saying like, yeah, experiences are great, but you do have to make money. I honestly disagree. Like I
Yeah.
honestly, if I just had experience, if I had no money, if I just had feeling and no money, like I'm fine with that. Like I don't see the world like I need money. That's just not how I see it. And that's what I have something I've learned. I'm sort of like left to center on with like a ton of people, but I'm not changing that. I mean, that's just how I see it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I mean, I completely agree. I think that like even if it isn't happiness, like sometimes sometimes it feels like good kind of just to like
Yeah.
to be sad, like the fact that we can feel that is like
Yeah.
it's it's like so it's like different. Like you can feeling happiness is good, but like I love like listening to sad music because nothing like beats just like laying down and like getting sad over like the most soul crushing album that I can listen
Yeah.
to.
It's true. I like, and that's honestly what I don't care much about. Like, I don't really care about like hitting notes necessarily, or like things being perfect, because like I like I'm literally broken record, but like it's never it's like never about like being right or wrong, or like if you hit this note or that note. I love when people like in a good way. I love when people screw up, like,
Yeah.
or like make mistakes, because it's real. You know what I mean? And I love like putting, if you like soloed out like some of the like backing vocals or like whatever, in a lot, in like almost all the songs, if not all of them, like a lot of them are like tragically like off key, or like weird, and like in like voice cracked, or like whatever. But
Yeah.
like when you put them all together, or like in this context, it like sounds like this. It's so cool. And like yeah, I just like, isn't that interesting how like the culmination of all these mistakes build up to this like one huge voice that is just like outpouring these lyrics and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And that is feeling. That's not about being perfect or being correct or being right or wrong or like being accurate. Like
Yeah.
you're just doing it. You're just doing it. And like that's all it is. Like don't try to be anything, just be. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that no, that's like a perfect way to describe it. Like I feel like for a long time like I haven't been able to like I guess like describe it like that, but like that's the perfect way
Like
to describe it because when I usually if I listen to a song and like I hear a mistake, I feel almost like a relatability
yeah.
with it, and I don't think anything could have like replaced the like mistake in it. So like if I
Right.
make a mistake in a song, I'll just like completely I'll leave it, and
Yeah.
if somebody well I don't think anybody is gonna like tell me like, oh, you made this mistake and like I heard it.
Yeah.
But like if they did, I'm sure they just don't understand because
Yeah.
I think that there's something like so much more human about like a mistake, and obviously I want to
Well,
listen to human music.
yeah, yeah, I love that human music. So real. Like I like when you have a mistake, or like whatever. I don't even necessarily think about it as mistakes. I just like things just happen, and that's just how they are. And like
Yeah.
I don't even necessarily look at it as like a mistake now. Even not thinking about it, but it's like when you put I and like there's this project called um Forever by Joy Again, which
Mhm.
I talk about a ton, or which I've mentioned a ton, and it's like an hour and like 17 minutes or something like that.
it's like 31 songs,
Oh,
and
dang.
like it's or like something like that, like pretty long and like pretty big, and it's like it's Joy Again if you know them. They're like a group from Pennsylvania.
I think I have heard some of their
They're
music.
they're they're the people who made I guess I should stop
Yeah,
looking at feet, like that song.
I do like that
Oh.
song.
Yeah, like when they were young, like probably like 17 or something like that, like early, like in high school, I think they made this song or made this project called Forever, I think. Um, and oh my gosh, it's just it's so like it feels like they're the only ones who's ever gonna listen to the music, and that's what you're hearing.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, how I just told you earlier, like I'm only ever making my music for me. You know what I mean? So like, and then when it gets released, like you wonder why people say like, "Oh, this is raw," or like, "Oh, this is like I use the word like naked because it's just like there is no hiding." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like it's just right in front of you, and that's what it is. Like I'm not I'm only doing it for me, and like
Yeah.
that's why you hear what you hear because like that's it. Yeah. Oh, my cousin's here.
Hey,
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah. Oh, actually, my cousin who I had the conversation in Gun with is here.
oh, he's here. Hey, let's go.
I should get him on. So you can see him.
Yeah, honestly, that'd be awesome.
Wait, one sec. Yeah, I think he's here. It's cool.
Hey, let's go.
I leave for New York tomorrow. I'm doing like a whole like
That's
we're
right.
doing a yeah, you know. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I did.
I was like,
What am
I
I
was
talking about?
gonna ask you. I was like, are you excited for the New York show?
Oh, it's gonna be crazy. I'm like, it's like a whole like press week. It's like I'm there tomorrow afternoon, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we're doing like I put out stuff about the Brooklyn show, but I'm doing like so much stuff. We're doing like quite a few you know On the Radar.
Yeah. No way. You're
Yeah,
dying on
we're
that?
doing that.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Hey, dude,
I
I'm
know.
so happy for you. That's awesome.
Which I didn't even. I'm like, dude. I know like Genius and stuff like that, but
Uh-huh.
like, dude, they don't like have like, they don't have like when you think of On the Radar, I think of like rap artists and stuff. So like
Yeah.
this is gonna be weird. Like they're like I don't know, it's gonna be like they're giving me piano and stuff, so I'm gonna be able like to like do that, which is gonna be crazy. It's just weird. It's like cool. Like I'm gonna be like a different sort of person for them. I don't know. It's cool.
Dang, that's honestly so awesome. You're gonna like change. You're gonna change On the Radar.
Dude, I hope so. But more people on there who are like, you know, not necessarily just hip hop or whatever. Yeah, we're doing a ton of stuff though. Like more stuff like quite a few things like that. Like, you know, like
Uh,
not necessarily like show, but like it's like you're singing your songs and stuff like that.
yeah.
Um yeah, there's quite a few other ones, but yeah, that's like the whole like it's a crazy 4-day trip. And it's in New York, of course, of all places. Already so much going on, so it's gonna be
Damn.
crazy.
Dude, that's actually dang. That's awesome.
I know. I
Hopefully,
appreciate you saying that.
yeah, dude. No problem, dude. Like, that's honestly. Do you think you're like nervous?
No. No.
Seriously?
I'd no, absolutely not. I'm like I was telling someone today, like, you know those like you know those like uh you know those like trips you like in the days or like weeks leading up to, like you like you're it's all you're thinking about.
Uh,
I honestly like this trip has not been that. And it's kind of I kind of love that because I know when I get there it's just gonna like I love going into things blind. Like just
yeah.
like having knowledge of anything. So like I just like it's not nerve-wracking to me because like I'm sort of the perfect thing because I don't care about like I don't know, like I just don't care. Like
Yeah.
it's just like I'm doing whatever I'm doing and
Like
it's just like that's what it is.
you do you, and like however people experience it is like there. they're watching me.
Yes, exactly.
Dang.
It's just like it's like, yeah, if people experience, like, I'm the only one there, in my head. Like, this is
Yeah.
all it is. I'm just existing, and like I'm just here. It's a very, very like existential maybe way of thinking, but it's just like how I think.
Yeah.
Maybe to some other people it kind of looks that way, but yeah, no, I'm no, absolutely not nervous. It's just like this is a blast. It's fun. So,
Yeah. Dang, that's awesome. Dude, I'm gonna be watching that as soon as the video drops.
I know that'd be so crazy. That'd be so fun though. Yeah.
So did they like I don't know like how much you're like able to say.
No, yeah, it's fine.
Did they like tell you what songs they want you to play?
No, I'm doing 2 songs, I think. Pretty sure I'm doing 2 songs. See, I don't even know. Um, I'm not. I have a whole itinerary, but I don't even like fully really know it. Um,
I mean, hey, that's fine.
which I kind of. This is what I'm saying though. Like I just go into a blind and it just happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, uh, I'm doing 2 songs, I think. Um, both from the project. I'll let you find out which ones I'm doing, I think. And then maybe a third one. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's 2 songs though. Um
So,
and yeah, I don't know, it's really cool. They have a piano there for me, I guess I'm playing. Yeah, it's cool.
dang, that's awesome. You said you want me to guess what song you're playing on the radar?
I mean I mean, you can guess. I mean, I don't know what I'll give you. How about this? I'll give you 2 guesses. I'll give you 2 guesses and then I'm not answering yes or no to any of the other ones.
All right, that's fine with me. Um,
I'll tell you yes or no though.
okay, sounds good. I'm gonna say
Imagine if you guess the 2, bro.
that's about to be so lucky. Or let's
You
see.
might.
Um, the first one I'm gonna go with is hmm.
I'm ready.
I remember when I woke up is one of them that I'm thinking,
Okay.
and then the other one, um, After the Rain.
Okay. All right.
I,
So, what if I told you neither of them?
dang. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
that's fine with me. When it comes out, I'll watch it and I'll be surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's cool. Yeah. I'll say this. I think you may like the ones that I'm
Okay,
doing
okay. I feel like that's good. I'll take that.
based off our conversation.
Yeah, honestly, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And then
It's gonna be dope.
I do have
Yeah.
like one last question.
Yeah.
So I also the like first like music thing that I did was like piano as well. Like
Yeah.
I got I think it was like when I was 7, we had this like piano and we got like a teacher to come and help me with it. And I'm going to be honest, like it wasn't I didn't really like having a teacher at all. I understand like it makes sense because I had to get taught like rhythm and like chords and like hand placement, but it like actually felt like I was like stripped away from all my creativity and I did not want to play piano after that. But then I think after like a year of like not touching the piano, I like still had like muscle memory. So I was like I like kind of want to like start making music. So having like the skill, I was like I feel like this could be like really useful and I like loved playing piano like after that. So would you say like did you like self teach yourself to play piano?
Oh yeah. Everything. Like I like literally we had the same thing. Like I had a piano growing up in my house and I was alone at home a lot. Like my dad was a police officer and he worked the night shift, so he would sleep during the day.
Oh, I
And
see.
I didn't go to preschool, so I stayed home.
my mom was at her office, and um she didn't work at home, and my two siblings were at school. So I was home a lot alone to myself. Um, safely. My dad was there
Yeah.
in case anything happened, but yeah, but he slept during the day, so I was alone a lot to myself, like during, that sort of period of time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just like I remember like doing a like bunch of random stuff. I was never bored. Like
Yeah.
I was always like making videos with like our like digital like handheld camera, or like I was watching like The Grinch on VHS like on loop, or like I was like trying to figure out how to play piano. Like
Yeah.
how do I do this thing? Or like how do I sing? Or not even actually sorry, let me clarify. Not even like how do I do this, but like just doing it.
Just yeah. Like you're just
And
like
like
very curious.
no one was there to tell me, and this back to what you said, like no one was there to tell me like, oh, what you're doing is right, oh, what you're doing is wrong, or like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, that's correct, or like no one told me if it was good or bad. Like it was just me. And
Yeah.
that ignorance was beautiful, because like it made me why I am the way I am today, I think,
Um.
because I didn't have that person to tell me like, "Oh, you're not playing correctly" or something. I played like this. I would like play chords with like three fingers and
Oh,
like
nice.
this, like, literally up until probably I was like 10, 11, or 12. And like that's just how I played piano. And I would play that with my right hand, and then I would play like the like furthest left note that I was playing with my right hand with one finger on my left hand, because I didn't know how to play with my left hand.
Oh,
So I
I
just like
see.
hit the one note. Literally, that's how I played, and because I didn't really, whatever. And uh, yeah, I didn't have a teacher or anything, and I remember like in fourth grade, my mom was like, "Oh, maybe you want to try piano lessons." And we got the piano lessons, or we
Uh-huh.
got this lady to come to my house, and like I just wouldn't change my like technique. So she just like basically like I didn't really like change my technique. So she basically, instead of like teaching me which I'm actually happy um she did this. She like didn't she like I think tried to teach me like a technical or like how to do it, and I just like didn't do it. And so she just like let me just like play. She just basically gave me songs to play, like the way I played it. Just
Yeah.
like whatever. Yeah, and so it wasn't really piano lessons. It was more so like piano playing. Like girl comes to my house, and I
Oh wait, sorry. It kind of cut out. What'd you say?
sorry, yeah, sorry. It was kind of like it just kind of just felt like this girl like or this lady like came to my house. I played the song she asked me to play, and then she left.
Yeah.
For a few months, like of like 1 year or something like that. I don't even remember how long it was, but yeah, and then I just stopped it because I was like, I'm not doing it. Um, yeah, and it was pretty pointless. I think, and yeah, I also had like, oh yeah, like I had like taught myself to like, I just been singing my whole life and whatever, just like out of from myself. Um, and I've also like my parents and aren't musicians or anything, but like I was around a ton of music growing up, just like naturally, like radio and stuff like that. Like
Uh-huh.
music my dad played, and like yeah, um, and uh, and yeah, like I remember when I was like probably like 12 or like something around that age, my mom, or actually probably a bit younger, my mom like we like got like we tried out like voice lessons for me, and see if I wanted to do it. Oh my gosh, I just like hated it. I did like one lesson, and like oh my gosh, I was like so bad at it. Like cuz I'm not like a technical singer. I just like was just like
like doing whatever. Like this was not like a technical thing to me, and I don't know how to read sheet music, and I think she was like pointing at like the sheet music like I knew how to read it, and I like didn't know. And I still don't.
Yeah. Oh, me neither.
Yeah, I just think it's funny. Like I just like yeah, I like did that once, and then like I remember we did like one other lesson, and it was essentially I think it was like essentially like she like the second lesson was like just like to check up it and see if I like was doing any of the things she like said in the first thing, and I like think I like didn't do well like in her eyes, like I wasn't doing the things like she was saying probably, and then I just never went back. Like it was so
Dang.
bad. I just like I've never like really had this is what I mean, like I've never actually had like real like training of like piano playing or like vocal lessons or anything. It's just like it's literally just like been the kid who was at home when he was 4 years old and like
Yeah.
what who he is now, you know. So
Exactly.
I preach teaching yourself. It's just
Yeah.
like I feel like it's the route to go, but you know.
Oh, for sure. Cause like, how else do you know like how you want to sound or like how like what message you want to like put out unless it's like about you.
Right. Yeah, I it shouldn't be like a like you would like like I don't know, like as soon as like I'm like being taught something, it feels like a job, it feels like work, and I just don't want
Yeah.
to do it. And
Oh, for
like
sure.
I just like I only ever want to do stuff that I want to do.
Yeah.
It sounds ignorant, but like look where it is now. Like
I mean, I don't think it's ignorant because
yeah,
if it's like if
yeah,
it's
but it's not.
something that if it's something that doesn't have to do with like art, like maybe it'd be ignorant, but like if it's like about something that you want to create, like it's
Yeah,
something that you want to do, like I think I think that's just like being yourself.
for sure. Yeah, yeah, I should take that. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I guess I just mean like the idea of like, oh, I don't want like I think I'm probably thinking of it in different terms of like oh I don't want to clean my room or like that kind of thing. I don't even mean that. I just mean like general stuff like why would like I'm not going to school like I'm still I'm still in high school.
Mm,
Um like I'm almost done with senior year, but I'm not going to school next year.
yeah,
Um because like I just don't want to like I don't feel the need to like filter out what I've figured out myself. Like I don't feel
yeah,
the need to go to like musical production school because like I'm making music how I want to make it, you know what I mean? I don't
exactly.
feel the need to change that or like make it correct. Like oh my gosh, I just don't even I don't feel like I feel like it's a waste of money to if you make music that you like then just like feel it. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's not like it's not I guess yeah, I just yeah, it's like the idea of like that like I just like I don't want to do anything that I don't want to do is not ignorant necessarily, but it's like I just like it's more yeah, it's more so like the idea of like yeah, I don't want
you don't want to like fall in somebody else's footsteps. Like,
to yeah, like I don't feel the need to fall into like a general path. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like I don't feel the need to like conform. And it sounds like, oh, it sounds like you're being like a rebellious teenager. But it's like, dude, no, I'm just like, no, because actually, to combat that argument, I actually do a lot of things that like are like a general rebellious teenager or whatever you want to call that.
right.
Like, I do like differently than that. Like, um, that's why I like really, that's why I refer to myself as like a weirdo because it's like, or like a misfit, not even like to like not even like openly like oh I'm the misfit but like it's just like in just like in my head I kind of see it that way a little bit because like I'm not really in like even like my music itself is pretty representative like it doesn't really fit in a genre
and like
Yeah.
it's just like whatever it is, and like honestly, that's like how my like real that's how my life is. I mean, my music is what my life is, and like
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I don't know. I just like don't have um I don't know. I just like I don't ever feel like in or like a part of one group like wholly like and
Yeah.
completely. Um yeah, and that's probably just the nature of who I am, but like it's just like not like a I like fit in easily kind of thing.
Uh,
So, yeah.
yeah. I think
Yeah. And that's not to be negative either. Like it's not
uh
a negative thing to like not fit in. Like it's just like it's the fact that I realize it, that, I'm not necessarily like some people might get some aspects of me a little bit, but like I kind of thought about this today. Like I don't really have um like how people say like they got that friend or somebody like they have like the person they'll like go to for everything, that kind
uh
of thing. Like I think I have like people I would go to like in specific situations for like this thing and that thing. I
yeah.
don't feel like I have a person for everything. Like absolutely everything, like hands down. Like a
Yeah.
like a best friend that would like I just like know I can go to for like anything. Or not even I don't know. I just like I thought about that today and I think that's kind of what I mean because I feel like I'm just like across the board in like everything. And I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if there's like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like don't know if my brain, I'm like I just like don't know if there's like a and that can kind of get again, that's not to be like a negative thing like oh, like no one
Right.
I kind of understand that not everybody's going to like get me or like get the music or like and that's like not like a thing I'm worried about. And that's, again why everything I do is because I like it, not because other people like it and
Yeah.
so yeah, anyways, I just that's just that's my odd perspective, but one I believe in completely.
Yeah. I think I think it's good because if you want something, if you want to like know who you are, sometimes it like takes time to like get to know yourself. So I think that's something that like I haven't there was like a long time where I like necessarily didn't it's not like I didn't know who I was, but I was like trying really hard to like be
Yeah.
somebody who wasn't. So like when I just took like a step back and I I'm still in high school right now, but me and my brother we're not attending the high school that we would normally be attending. We're going to like a college where we like um where we do like our high school credits, but it's in college like classes.
Yeah.
So I like I'd say like right then like we don't like ever really talk to people in school. So like I'd say like that's when I started to realize like oh shoot like I've kind of just been like being somebody else who like I didn't want to be.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a yeah, it's like something you wrestle kind of. It's like to me it feels like that fight never really like or at least for me like never really stopped. Like I'm still very like unaware. I
Mm.
feel like of a lot of things. Like they're exist they're exist I'm sorry. They are there. Like they exist,
Uh-huh.
like aspects of me or whatever. But like I may not be like fully aware. And that like unawareness is like what I want. Or like
Yeah.
it's like for that thing to be for me to be aware. I want to like I don't know. It's like I don't know, it happens a lot with, like, a lot of things, like, I didn't realize I acted a certain way, or it hits me like, "Oh, wait, like, that's why I do that thing,"
Uh-huh.
or, like, "That's why I, like, think that about this thing that way," and, like, things just sort of start to connect, and you sort of, like, I don't know, things open up about yourself, and you realize things about yourself that you like, they were there, but you weren't aware of them, and it's just, like,
Yeah.
constant wrestling with that because it's like there's only like more and more to like just like rediscover, so to speak, and like I don't know, like it puts me like specifically, and you probably get this like in making music and stuff like that. Like you sort of, I don't know, you like sort of like see the development of or like the evolution of yourself,
Yeah.
as like in music. Like when I listen back to that project, like that's why I say it's like a portal, because it's like that Kellen is like in a whole other state of mind.
Yeah.
And it's like it's sort of like not terrifying, but it's just like it's like things really can like change in an instant, and
Yeah.
um like you learn about something and about yourself or about somebody else, and it's just like and there's a very particular feeling when that happens, and like again, I sort of yearn for that kind of stuff because it makes me feel so like
Human or like real.
yeah. Yeah, like I feel like yeah, actually. Like I feel like I'm here.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like I feel like I don't know if there's like a term for it, but like I don't know. I get like really
Like it that's the way it's supposed to be. Like you feel like
yeah. Like I feel like I'm like I feel like I'm aware a sudden of that thing, and
yeah.
that's the feel. And it's like different every time, but it's like cuz like, I'm realizing different things, but it's like I don't know. It's isn't it a weird thing like not knowing why you feel a certain way, or like not knowing how you feel, but like okay, take for example, I'm going to use this as an example because it makes sense. Like
Hmm.
when you like somebody, or like yeah, so you like somebody,
Right.
you're not sure if they'll like you or something, and like okay, say you've known them for however long, say it's a year, a couple years or something,
Uh,
and you like this person, and you haven't told them, and then like one day they mention like uh or like uh you didn't realize they were in a relationship, but like you overhear something, or like they're in a relationship, and like it's like use that as an example, like
yeah.
that, because I can think of that, like I can like imagine, or like can sort of, I mean, I guess that's like I mean, it doesn't even have to be like they're with somebody, but like maybe they like just don't want to be in a relationship, or just like whatever, and like sort of like that feeling that results in like fate, in response to like the brick wall that immediately gets built of like your feelings to this person,
Yeah.
because it's like okay, this door that I thought was just like there and I wasn't opening it is really just like a sealed off like wall that I'm
Yeah.
not able to enter. And it's that feeling that's like, how do you feel about that? Like, can I figure out a way in? Like, can I, like, it sounds like philosophical, but like, can I build a door? Can
Uh-huh.
I like break through, so to speak? Like I'm seeing this literally in my head right now. Like, is there a way for me to get in, or like is that it? Like, do I feel is this just like am I just angry, or like should I be mad at someone, or
Yeah.
or like am I should I be happy? Like did I like dodge something, or like it's that like culmination of like everything that like makes me feel like on a high. Like it's just like
Yeah.
it's so like trippy and like music, dude, it's so weird. Like if something like that or like honestly like in different scenarios too. It's not just like relationships stuff, but like maybe you're like moving or something. It's just like some situation is like evoking a feeling and
Yeah.
like dude, I'm telling you music, like it'll be the weirdest songs that you'll think of are like weirdest and I'm sure you probably know this like the weirdest songs you'll think of or like want to listen to
Uh-huh.
like in the wake of that like thing happening like I'm sure or like somebody passes away or something and it's just like I gotta listen to this song right now and maybe it's a song that you like it's on your playlist but you like never listen to or like maybe it's a
Yeah.
song that you listen to all the time like who knows it's just like that kind of a thing too like it all ties back to feeling and like feeling isn't this like physical thing but like at the same time it kind of is because it's you
Yeah.
and like I don't know, like, my mind just, like, trips out, like, when I try and, like, conceptualize that kinda stuff because it's
Uh-huh.
so weird to me and so cool, and, like, that's why I love music and why I love like, why I do what I do because it's, like, it truly is, like, a living human experience and being, like,
Yeah.
I can rest easy and I can die feeling fulfilled because I don't I just like I'm never banking on the idea that I have tomorrow or
Yeah.
next week or like in an hour. Like it's just like I'm happy with right now. And that's all that
Exactly.
it is, so I don't know. It's just like weird, weird feelings. Love them. Love the feelings though.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Sorry. Long winded answer, but like you're probably the person like articulate that too because
Yeah.
not everybody would get that.
I get that. And I feel like that's like such a big part of like music because it can like get me to like feel like instantly.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah, right. That's a good word. Like literally instantly. Like it's not like a thing you have to like search for. It happens
yeah.
instantly. So true.
So I find myself like bumping music all the time because it's it's like it's so easy to like feel whatever emotion the person who made the song wanted you to feel, and I think that that's like so awesome.
Yeah. That's why I love it. It's so awesome.
Exactly. So thank you so much for joining me on this.
No, thank you.